the snake on my arm and let out a soft
You and that snake really are a perfect match, Alara.
I didn't even have to open my mouth. The other knights did it for me.
Shut your fucking mouth, Bella! If Alora hadn't stepped aside, you wouldn't even be allowed to smell that bird. If I were you, I'd be on my knees thanking her for the charity.
Drop it. Look at her, the waterworks are starting again.
The phoenix saw its princess in distress and started shrieking, flapping its wings in a frenzy. Tough shit. After the bond, a familiar's power is capped by its master's mana. Bella was a weakling with barely enough energy to light a candle. This was probably the first time in 2 lifetimes that the bird felt like a loser. Get used to it, you golden prick. As for the snake on my arm, it realized I wasn't going to let go. It finally relaxed and passed out cold. I lived in a small cottage halfway up the mountain. The High Sentinel had kept it for me ever since my parents died. Back home, I finally took a good look at the snake. It was tiny, barely a few decades old, practically an infant in beast years. It didn't look like any sea wyvern I knew. They usually have snake-like tails. But this thing had a fin like a fish. A hybrid. Probably some kraken blood mixed in. There was an arcane pool in the garden. The snake woke up the second it hit the water, diving deep and gorging itself on the mana.
You've got balls, kid. Aren't you afraid I'll poison the water to make room for a better Phililium?
The snake froze. Then, it spat in my face. I flicked its head. Hard.
Shut up and heal. I can afford a phoenix. I can certainly afford a scrawny runt like you.
I woke up the next morning feeling like something was crawling under my skin. I stiffened, slowly turning my head, only to find a goddamn man lying right next to me. His face was a deep tan, all sharp angles, and a straight nose. His lashes were thick and dark, casting shadows on his cheeks as they fluttered with every breath. He was gorgeous, sure, but a jolt of ice water shot through my veins. The fact that he'd crawled into my bed without alerting a single one of my senses meant his power level was fucking astronomical. Maybe he sensed my lungs seizing up, because he took his sweet time opening his eyes. I suddenly got out of bed and grabbed the dagger beside me.
Who the hell are you? This is Order territory. You better back the fuck off.
He sat up, stretching like a goddamn cat. That's when I noticed he was wearing the gear I'd bought for a transformed familiar. And then I saw them. Under those thick lashes were a pair of glowing, golden slit pupils. The answer was staring me in the face.
The snake?
A smirk tugged at his lips, revealing 2 sharp fangs. He ignored my blade and flicked my forehead with a painful thud.
Watch your mouth, kid. I have a name. It's Nyx.
Apparently, Nyx had been running from some high-level enemies when he crossed paths with my uncle Silas, the Order's resident, collector of useless junk. He turned into a wyvern just to catch a ride and stay alive. I let out a hollow, desperate laugh. If Nyx could transform, he was a heavy hitter, and the people who'd managed to skin him like that, they were probably gods compared to me.
Great. Just goddamn great. When your enemies show up to finish the job, am I supposed to just lie down and die with you?
What kind of luck was this? I'd barely ditched the Phoenix disaster only to pick up a ticking time bomb.
Quit whining. The link is forged. You're the master, I'm the servant. So, master, you better train like your life depends on it. Because if you drag me down, you really won't like the consequences.
Nyx wasn't just a pretty face. The guy actually knew his shit. My mana core was water-based, which synced perfectly with his element. He taught me a brutal technique to drain energy from the environment like a goddamn sponge. Even the Grand Master pulled me aside to praise my progress, saying my power was spiking faster than a fever. Most days, I was submerged in the arcane pool while he lounged on a peach tree branch, supervising me with a lazy smirk. The breeze shook the branches, dusting the water with pink petals. I looked up once and caught him napping. His dark hair ruffled in the wind, and his tan skin glowed under the sun. His collar was open just enough to be dangerous, revealing the hard lines of his chest. He was pure, unadulterated sin. I hadn't even finished my viewing when a voice ruined the goddamn mood. Bella was peeking through the fence like a stray rat.
Alara.
I climbed out of the pool, my patience already wearing thin. Nyx dropped from the tree in one fluid motion, grabbing my cloak and wrapping it around my shoulders before I could even shiver. Bella stared at Nyx like she'd just seen a god.
What the hell do you want?
Who is this?
I took Nyx's hand and gave her a sharp.
You know him, Bella. He's the mudblood snake you tossed my way during the ritual. You were the one who said we were a perfect match, remember?
Bella's face went through 3 different shades of pale.
Spit it out, Bella.
She started fidgeting, doing that shy,
Shouldn't you be at the training grounds eating dirt with the other recruits? Let me get this straight. You want me to pay for and help you raise that phoenix? If you can't afford that golden prick, that's your problem. I don't owe you a damn thing.
How can you say you don't owe me, Alara? During the ritual 6 months ago, you snatched the Wylan and dumped the phoenix on me! You can't just walk away now! You have to take responsibility!
It had taken 6 months for the reality to sink in. That sacred bird was a bottomless money pit. She'd poured every coin and potion she had into the phoenix, leaving herself broken weak. The other recruits had already leveled up, while she was still stuck in the novice tier, barely able to light a candle.
I think you have a duty to it. It's a legendary asset for the Order. If it doesn't level up, we all lose. You've been here your whole life. Even if it's just for the guild, you have to help it reach its potential.
I flicked my wrist, and a blast of pressurized mist sent her tumbling right out of my garden gate.
Bella, quit being a delusional bitch.
Sugar Mama, you think I'm that goddamn stupid?
If you're too broke to keep the bird, break the soul link and walk away. Give the resources to someone who actually has a brain. I'm sure the High Priest would be thrilled to take that golden headache off your hands.
It didn't take long for my mana to hit the breaking point. I finally broke through the ceiling. I wasn't just an adept anymore. I was a master now. As luck would have it, the Order acquired a rare 9-tailed spirit fox. The Grand Master had to trade 2 high-tier artifacts to get his hands on it. He sent me an elder...
Take a break, take a pause it, and